on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now. How's that?
Oh, boy, that ought to get it. Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these here records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now. How's that?
Oh, boy, that ought to get it. Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these here records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now.
Oh, boy, that ought to get it. Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these here records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now. How's that?
Oh, boy, that ought to get it. Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these here records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I...
Alrighty, there we go. A little bit late, but we are live. So as a recap, last time you guys finally decided to that you were in a position to make your move against Cinder and their gang. Fixed up Buddy, so he's got his arm lasers, and he is officially deputized you as deputies of Paradise, with all the perks therein, which are none.
Yeah.
And you guys decided that your best option would be to kind of ambush some of the folks as they came around to collect the taxes. Worked surprisingly well at first. Things took a little bit of a turn for the worse. I think some people got shot up a little bit, but nothing that some quick work couldn't handle. I just realized that I made a token for Cinder and I forgot to upload it.
Dope.
Fortunately, that doesn't take long.
Thankfully, no. Need to find where I put it. Foundry does make that sort of thing very easy. But after you guys downed these raiders and their lieutenant, You now realize that you're kind of on a little bit of a clock because they will be expected to return to the Save Mart within a certain period of time. So you're a little bit on a clock. That's not to say that you need to like rush right in there guns blazing. That is entirely up to you. But you do know that you have a little bit of a clock. Just because of the way that we left things with you guys being on a clock, I'm just keeping the AP levels where they were at the end of last game, so you guys actually are starting off with some.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it made sense from where we left things off that you guys still have some momentum, to use a term from another 2D20 game, going forward.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you managed to eliminate a handful of the folks, and you know that Cinder only has limited forces in the Save Mart. So where you go from here is up to you.
Was this something like between 9 and 12 guys?
Yeah, you figure no more than a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
No more than a dozen, and you eliminated, I think it was 3 collectors and their leader.
Mm-hmm.
So you figure that there's probably 10 or less left in the Save Mart.
Cool. Although I think it's probably looking like wait till they send out a scouting party.
Yeah, I think the plan is to take them out slowly, gradually, as they come out of the place to check on.
Would we know if there were? Would we know if there's like a second tax collector going around?
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like these folks kind of make a circuit. You know, kind of like heading out from the Save Mart and heading up the nursery and the houses and then Nuggetville, like kind of a clockwise circuit, and you guys hit them at the first one. The gunfire isn't going to attract attention because gunfire happens in the background in Fallout all of the time. You know, people shooting mole rats here or rad roaches there, or you know, so the gunfire is not out of place and isn't going to draw attention. But you do figure that, given their route, they would be expected back at the Save Mart. Accounting for probably stopping off at the Brothers to load up on some chems. You figure you got probably about an hour before anybody will even start to assume they're missing.
Cool. Planning.
Sorry, we've got. You said how long?
You figure you got about an hour until.
Okay.
And that's like at the earliest.
Perfect. That's what I figured it would be. So. Okay.
So, did we have a chance to loot the bodies and see what caps they had? I don't remember.
Just look through the chat log here. Doesn't look like it.
Don't remember getting a loot list.
Yeah, doesn't look like it.
Well, we got an hour then.
Yeah.
Body cavity searches. Let's go.
All right. So whoever is tracking loot, you find a couple sets of road leathers.
Is Michael checking it?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. So in total, there are 4 sets of road leathers. In typical Fallout or Skyrim fashion, you strip them off and then they're like just laying there in their undies. There is a machete.
Machete.
Ooh.
Good old Danny Trejo.
There are 3 pipe guns. Three tire irons. One pipe bolt action pistol.
Hmm.
Oh, they might have my ammo.
Ooh.
It does take 308 ammo, so there will be some.
Woot woot.
One Molotov cocktail.
Can I turn that into flamer fuel?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. Sad.
No, but we could turn that into burn everyone in a zone.
Hey,
Yeah.
I still have some.
And one dose of Psycho.
one dose of Psycho. Ooh.
Doesn't sound good.
It's one.
That's not my vibe, guys. I'd prefer the Mentats myself.
Mechanically, just so you guys are aware, the way Psycho works is it lasts for the entire combat. It adds +2 dice to all of your damage rolls. And +2 to your physical and energy damage resistance in every location.
Yeah, it's a beaut.
Huh.
And it is mildly addictive.
Yeah.
Ah. Funny how that works.
Reminds me I'm going to be taking Party Boy at some point.
I was going to do the same. Sorry, Chris.
No worries, go ahead.
I was literally going to be doing the same thing eventually. After I pick up Nerd Rage. So I can go a little crazy for a bit with Nerd Rage. And then work out my alcoholism issues eventually.
Nice.
But yes, so you guys strip down the bodies. I will roll for ammo there, because that might be important for some of you.
A little bit.
Give me 1 second here. Between them, they have 9 308 rounds.
Anyone mind if I yoink?
Oh, shoot, your ammo. Go for it, dude.
Thank you.
All right. So that leaves 50 left in the pool between us.
Okay.
Some
And
more?
there are 34 38 rounds for the pipe guns.
Yeah, it'll come in handy soon. I did finally get gun fu from the first game I missed.
Woot.
And between them, a total of 38 caps from the taxes that they collected from Virginia there.
Are we keeping that, or are we returning that? Because we could return that to the people a la Robin Hood style after we're done this.
Absolutely.
Gaining favor with the people and cementing ourselves as the good guys in town.
Well, the goal is to stop the taxation, so, giving them their
34
caps back makes sense.
taxes. All right, I'll keep taxes as a separate bracket then.
Yeah.
Maybe then she'll stop asking people to buy her potatoes.
I was gonna say that's what, 3 taters worth of caps.
Right?
Yeah.
Her prices aren't quite that exorbitant, but they're not far off.
All right. So since we rolled the body, that probably took us about 15 minutes or so. 45 minutes left. We should look at the map for a few moments over here by the Save Mart. Where's the entrance on it? Is it up here? Clicking, or is it over there? Perfect.
Yeah.
Are there any other side exits or anything like that?
There's an like exits around the back and around the side, but they have been like kind of barricaded over.
Okay, so just the front door.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, like they've like nailed some boards across the door from the outside, so they could be pried off. It's just a question of whether you can do it quietly or not.
Boise,
Yeah.
my good stealthy friend, how good are you with grenades?
Passing decent.
Um,
I hit
Do
more
you
often than I don't.
do you think I produced 2 pulse grenades? Do you think you could set these up as a trap on the front door for when they open it to come look for their friends?
Interesting.
I'm not good with these. I'm good with robotics, but not grenades. We got these a while ago, so you think you could, buddy?
I'm just thinking like these are usually better on like bots than people.
It does. Oh, sorry, out of game. Doesn't it stun people?
In this game, they are equally effective against bots and people.
Yeah, they're there.
Okay, then yeah. No, totally use them. My genius level intellect says that we should use these, and you're just the man to do the job.
The actual write-up for pulse grenades under special says it only inflicts damage to robots, synth power armor, and other mechanical and technological targets.
Oh.
It's in the special section, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see
Well-
that now.
Okay, well, do you think you can set up this Molotov cocktail instead? To fall and smash when they open the door?
I can go and try.
I don't know if that's something we can do, setting traps.
I allow it.
Okay, awesome. Then,
Drop
yeah,
it
let's
on.
try this.
Sorry, what was that, Anita?
I said like that gag of a bucket balanced over the door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's like,
Right? And the music is so fitting for this idea.
You can definitely rig something. Probably like you don't want to light the Molotov cocktail in case it takes them a while to get out, but definitely like some sort of striker mechanism or whatever. That's all kind of counted into the explosive skill. So
Excellent.
I'll give him one of the flip lighters out of our junk stash.
there you go.
Here you go, bud. This should work.
What about chucking the Molotov cocktail into the hornet's nest and then killing them as they flee the fire?
I mean, I could set it up on automatic. Buddy here's got his lasers back, and AB's flamethrower is cooking hot, ready to burn some raiders. Rebecca,
mhm.
are you prepared to act as the official deputy and help us stomp out these raiders? I know you don't like killing.
Have
but,
you
I
have you
really
seen
need you
me
to murder
hit
these
anything?
people.
Have you seen me hit anything so far? Anything at all?
It's
I
better to
shoot
try
bullets.
than
They don't know that.
yeah.
That's the thing. I can shoot bullets off, but they're not effective.
I think more accurately, we could ask you if you don't mind being the devil's advocate. Should we kick this hornet's nest, or should we just set a trap?
I mean, if we're ready, there are two things. If we're going to set a trap, we ought to set it farther away, and that way we can lure them away and kind of ambush them the same way that we did with the first guy that came out that we just, smacked around. And just do them one by one. And, if two guys don't come back, then a third one's bound to check on them, and they're probably going to head toward Deja Vu, because if two guys are out and they haven't come back, they're probably drinking. So, or, I mean, not in Deja Vu's case, but they're eating some brain fungus or something. Or they've gone to Nuggaville, and they're spending this tax money. So a third guy comes out, and we ambush him, and then there's only 7 left inside.
I don't think it's going to work like that, my dear medic.
Or we open the door, and we chuck in a hunk of burning bottle, and we shoot them as they come out. Either way, I'm probably not going to be a lot of help, because I'm really not effective at that kind of thing.
But you can heal us if we are injured.
Yes! That I can do.
Still,
And if we ever have, a situation where there's a bunch of radiation, then I'm your gal. But
Never underestimate
Shoot
the
'em up.
value of putting us back together after we've kicked over a hornet's nest we weren't ready for.
yeah, shoot 'em ups aren't really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
it really is our thing, isn't it?
Your guys' thing, maybe.
I like going. In
I can
guns
watch.
blazing.
I
They're
can
just
I can
lasers.
be a great distraction, like shooting whatever bullets you got the most of, but that's about where my usefulness ends.
For Monos, sound like you're a combat voyeur.
Right?
I'm not big on watching if I've got, except to keep an eye on you guys to make sure that you're not, dead on your feet or something.
You're all heart, Doc.
Yeah, good portion of it.
Well, shall we? No time like the present.
Well, if that's the consensus, and away I guess we're gonna go.
Hey, are there any wagons or anything around?
No, there's probably like burnt out, like non-functional wagony type things, but nothing that is mobile. At least not with a great deal of effort.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we have like 45 minutes still, or half an hour each, we could probably push a car up as some cover for the long range people and the dock. I mean, I got a machine pistol, and I'll spend just about every bullet on these guys, saving the last for Cinder himself.
Yeah, there's like some rubble and crap around that you can use to build kind of a functional barricade.
Okay. Then I will set about doing that to give ourselves at least a couple of places of cover out here across from the entrance of the save.
Okay, perfect. What I'll do here, I'll kind of drop down some zones outside the save mart just so you guys have a rough idea of ranges, because I know people have different ranges for their weapons.
Yeah.
So the save mart is obviously its own zone.
Mm-hmm.
Say it ain't so.
Closer we are to it when we set up our barricades, the more suspicion we draw to ourselves.
Perfectly. So something like that. So like the one where it actually says save mart would be medium range to the front door. And then this one here would be long range to the door, and then anything beyond that would be extreme range to the door.
I've played shooter games. People sometimes ignore the bush moving towards them.
Sometimes.
Dun dun dun
Do
dun.
we want to go in medium range? That's just a chance for them to come out the door while we're still digging trenches.
If we can get something set up in medium, that'd be ideal. But I mean, long if we can't, I guess.
Ooh. Oh, on a humorous historical note from my life, today is the 2-year anniversary where I backed up the traffic on Prospect Street like there was no tomorrow.
Oh, hey, happy anniversary.
Yeah,
Happy traffic firstary.
it's amazing.
Yay,
My car
yay.
busted a tie rod right at the Prospect Region intersection on Friday at noonish. you could literally see down Prospect, the traffic was backed all the way up past the Shoppers.
Oh,
I have no idea how far down the hill it went, and it was well over the bridge on the highway.
Oh,
So what happens when you block one of the lanes going out towards New Maryland at noon?
oh yeah.
And all the tears of rage.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm lucky I didn't get T-boned, but...
All right. So you guys are going to try to set up your barricade in the medium range band.
We're gonna try and be stealthy about it since we have a little bit of time.
Perfect. All right. I'll just say whoever is the best at stealth can roll stealth, and it'll kind of cover the entire operation.
Well, I'm looking at a 14.
Go right ahead. I think the next highest we got
Take
is
one of those AP. And I'll reroll that 20. Holy shit. What a start to my day. Oh!
There you go.
There you
Woo-woo.
go. Even with the guys they have on watch, this is raiders are not perceptive folks.
Dun, 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 dun. They're too drugged out, probably.
Does anyone else hear someone saying dead ant? Dead ant? Nah, dude, it's just your cam.
Right, so yeah, so you get a little bit of a barricade set up there. I just wonder if I have anything I can use as a barricade marker.
Hmm. A squiggly line?
Different color line.
Yeah.
Give me a sec, I'll resize that. There, something like that. Basically, you've got enough cover for 2 people to be comfortably behind and maybe a third. And you do have 1 overflow XP, and I assume that you can spend that just to kind of decrease the amount of time it takes for you to get everything in position, unless there's something else you'd rather do with it.
Nah, time's the big factor.
That's what I figured. So yeah, I mean, while you're up there, you can see through like one of the like busted out front windows. You can see the raiders moving around, but they don't pay any attention to you guys at all. They are blissed out and do not seem to care. Their mighty target number of 6.
AB, should you and I take a position on either side of the door?
Well, that is quite possible. I would also suggest, rather than being on either side of the door, we all are on one side of the door, so that way we do not get crossfire from each other.
Good old unfriendly fire.
Fair.
I would not like to see you burned.
Maybe I should sit there. So alright. So I guess we take position back here.
Buddy will kind of trundle up to the corner of this house, going like, "It's a good thing it's noontime. It feels right somehow."
Noon.
It's time for a reckoning, buddy.
Agreed, Deputy Oakland.
We get Rebecca undercover here with
I'll move slightly over so that she has the extra shielding.
How much are we relying on Malibu tonight, or?
Malibu and Dogmeat will be taking part. They will largely just be background things, but Ange did give me the okay to spend the luck for the mysterious stranger at some point, so.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, specifically to pump one into the bad boy.
Yep. So. Maybe, yeah, I know what I can do with Malibu and Dogmeat.
Woot.
Crim does not pay.
Basically, I'll treat Malibu and Dogmeat as assisting one of you on the attack sort of thing. So they'll roll 1 die and add it to any successes you get, but they're only usable once around.
Nice.
Okay.
It's like covering fire.
Yeah, it seems like a good way to keep Malibu involved with Ange feeling under the weather. So.
Yeah. And Dogmeat can basically protect Malibu.
Yep. All right, so everybody is in their position, and you're just waiting for them to come out to look for the others, as opposed to trying to draw them out. Correct?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but that makes them sober. Just throw the fucking Molotov in the door, Boise, and then run back to cover.
Oh. If you're able to open the door, I'm pretty sure I can lob it in from here.
AB, I think you're a little bit more fireproof than I am.
Very well.
I
We
motioned
shall
through a robot to go and open the door for a flame bomb toss.
Mm-hmm. I see how this works.
Hey man, you're fireproof. I am not.
I wouldn't completely say that. However, I am more resistant to fire than you meatbags.
Yep, and if I keep working on you, damn,
Exactly.
it's impossible to take down.
Alrighty.
You're somewhat flame retardant. We're just retardant.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, AB will open the door, but he's got his lovely, extend a hand. So he's going to open the door and pull the door towards him. So it's almost like I'm hiding behind the door.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes complete sense. So boys, you get in position, you get the Molotov cocktail.
Time to aim a lob here.
Yeah, aiming is definitely a benefit.
Uh-huh.
And the door itself is medium range, so optimal range for the Molotov. So it's difficulty 2 to hit the zone that kind of encompasses the doorway and the hallway behind it, or the entryway behind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how she's done.
Nice.
Wah, wah, wah.
Perfect. I mean, you could re-roll one of those if you wanted to because of the aim, but they're all successes, so...
Yeah, no. If it was a tag skill, maybe, but no.
Yeah. Alright, so... there is an explosion. Molotov does 4 dice of damage with persistent.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sneak attack.
It is technically a sneak attack. Yes, absolutely. I'll give you that. I'm just rolling to see how many guys were kind of behind the door.
Oh, yeah.
In the area of effect, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh, this old place probably ignites pretty well, too, I would think.
No. It doesn't not ignite. So yeah,
Nice
so 4 dice with vicious for the surprise attack and the persistent. So. Oh, pretty good. That's
4 4 with 1 effect.
4 with 1 effect, and it's 4 with 1 effect to everybody. So that's 5 damage total.
Yes.
5 damage total and a bunch of guys on fire.
Woohoo! Starting to feel like Conan now.
Oh, and they have no energy production.
Yeah, that's why Raider armor often sucks. Even when you get into the good stuff, you're losing energy usually.
And that's why the laser rifle is the best.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
I really need to write a macro for the hit location table.
Yes.
Pull it up here. Right, so that is the head. That is the head on one, torso on another, torso on another, and the right leg on the last. Because there were 4 guys kind of milling about there.
So one of them basically walks by the doorway, catches it in the face, splashes his buddies right by him.
Pretty much. So yeah, so there is there is some yelling and some screaming.
Wonderful, wide-eyed. Why is the door open, Splat?
Now it's squinty eyes. Light.
Probably.
We're lit on fire.
You never know. There might be some tweet they can't feel it.
Hey, who turned on the heat?
Dude, it feels really warm in here, man.
Oh man, did someone find some bacon?
Ew.
Well, we lit them on fire.
Their whole
Something's burning.
So yeah, the smell of burning flesh is strong. That will kick us into combat.
Caffeine.
All right. Boise went to start the combat, so that'll take us to AB.
Can I, now that I've kind of opened the door and I have it over me, can I actually get a stealth roll to see if I can just stay hidden and ambush whoever comes out?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, let's do that then.
Especially because these guys have other things on their mind right now.
I'd like to think. And they're probably not considering how the door actually opened. It's burning! Burning! Alrighty, let's have a look here. Let's go for some stealthy modes. Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of them are going to take another 5 damage at the end of their turn from the persistent, and 2 of them are bleeding as like the flesh on their chest just carbonizes and starts to peel off as their armor falls apart.
Oh, good old separating chest one.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna not bother with any AP. I'm just gonna roll straight because I don't think I'll need to get too many successes to actually make this work.
Yeah, something tells me you're not their top priority, even if they spot you.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Okay. 2 to my 0, so that does give you a couple of bonus AP if you want to do a second action or not. One of the guys does stumble out. His head is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he can't stumble out because he's stunned.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned. I'm just going to hold my action until somebody who's not on fire decides to make their way out.
Okay. So yeah, one of the guys does kind of stumble out. He kind of glances around, kind of glances at the barricade, kind of reaches out a hand, and then collapses as the flames kind of engulf the rest of his body.
Yeah, him we're not looking for. We're just going to wait till someone who isn't burning tries to come out and shoot.
Oh man, it's always nice when they give you the gear you need to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
That will take us to Rebecca and Oakland.
Rebecca is waiting for someone to come running out the side or the back.
Okay.
Because she's already let them know she's not a firefighter. Or a firefight. Yeah, she's not a firefighter. She's a medic. No, yeah, she's not a combatant type person. So she's basically just there to, if anyone runs her way, to kind of herd them back toward the combat.
Gotcha. Do you want to like ready a specific action?
I will ready firing my pipe gun.
Okay.
This is the only thing I've got. My 4 bullets.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Oakland.
I'm going to remain hidden and hold my action until the next person comes out and starts shooting.
Okay.
No sense in wasting my spray and pray gun if it's only one burning guy that fell over dead.
Yep. Oh, that poor raider is going to take 5 points of burning damage and 3 points of bleeding damage.
Oh, nice.
He does not have that much health. The stunned guy is stunned and is only going to take the 5 points of burning damage.
Oh, only.
And the prone guy is going to he's going to use his minor action to kind of get to his feet. Unfortunately, he is going to shoot his pipe pistol probably in vain at whatever is behind the door.
There's nothing behind the door. There's nothing to see here.
There's something holding the door open.
Ignore the man behind the curtain. First of all, it's not a man.
So shots like ricochet off the door. One of them probably embeds in the door, but doesn't even come anywhere near AB.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to take 5 points of burning damage and die.
Woot.
Hey, AB, did I ever tell you that I love these flame effects we've got going on?
Yes, it has directed my things forward.
Buddy is going to trundle up into cover there with Boise, and he will also ready an action just in case. It'll take us on to the next round. From inside, you guys do hear shouting and the barking of dogs.
Doggos.
But
Well, I know what's coming next.
but there doesn't seem to be anything coming out through the blazing entryway to the Save Mart. It seems like they have at least enough common sense to hold back probably until the flames die down a little.
Thus, we shall wait. I'll let the door go closed, too.
Okay. It's going to very gingerly reach across and let the door close.
I just kind of release it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Seems more natural that way.
Silly me. I gave a guy a skill on his character sheet and then put no points into it.
Oh.
Smart character generation there. But Rebecca, you can give me a perception and survival roll.
Oh no.
Spot them dogs.
Oh no.
Can use luck to reroll if you like.
Did our luck reset after the last game?
No, it is not yet the end of a quest.
Yeah. I've got 2 luck right now, so. No. I won't reroll.
Okay. All right. So at the start of the, you guys wait, and the flames die down a little bit. And I will get Oakland and AB to give me a perception and survival. Okay, and AB's difficulty is 1 less.
Mm. So 2.
Okay, perfect. All right, so neither one of you is taken by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
As you do see, kind of coming around the corner of the building, a guy who levels a shotgun, sawed-off shotgun. And is going to aim at... there's 2 of you there. Actually, which one of you has the lower luck between Oakland and AB?
I have 4 as a base, but less because I've spent some.
I have 6.
Okay. So he's going to shoot AB then.
Machines aren't lucky.
Machines are not lucky.
They can be. We had an incredible lucky machine at one point.
Oh yeah, playing those slots ones.
Because
yes, it was a good friend of mine called One Arm Bandit.
And then there was Mrs. Cloutfire.
There we go. I was wondering, All right. So he's going to pop around the corner. He's going to fire off a shotgun blast at AB.
Could probably hit, seeing as how my Raiders just lost a fucking game they should have won.
Oh. That is in fact a miss.
Oh, good. I like misses are good. That's maybe the universe thanking me for having my lovely team lose.
Yep.
It's a make-up play.
But
exactly. Starting 0-2 sucks.
Yeah. He will spend a luck to re-roll one of the dice.
Oh, really? Of course.
Oh, that is a hit.
I know. Now let's see how bad this goes.
It's because of the flute.
So good news is I didn't roll any effects. So that is only 5 physical damage.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm still hit because I have a defense of 2. And you scored, 2 successes, yeah?
I did get 2 successes.
Okay. And so 5 plain?
5 physical damage.
2?
To your optics.
Alright, well I've got 3 physical armor.
Yep, and you do have partial cover from the building itself, so you can roll 2 dice, just like in Conan, to see if the corner of the building takes any of it.
See if the shield works.
Yep. Stops 1 more, so you take 1 damage out of that.
Alright. I'll go down to 12 on health.
I suppose it's held action time?
Yes, it would be held action for those of you who are waiting for somebody to come out.
Well, we found somebody.
Yeah, Boise and Buddy don't have line of sight on him, though.
Yeah. I figured.
That's okay. The two of us can go.
AB, my friend, you first.
Yeah, the two of you guys can go, and then I'll take my normal action.
Yeah.
I will move over here just to kind of get out of the way of folks.
Okay.
And then I will ignite dude as much as can. I'm going to take an AP for an extra dice.
Okay.
Because Maisel.
It's nice not to be the only person that says that.
Yeah. And remember, your complication range is 19 because your thing is currently jury-rigged.
Yes. We'll cross our fingers and we'll hope. I do have 1 luck left, so hey. Not exploding is probably a good thing. Alright, let's get some big guns going. And we'll do 3 dice, and we'll take down the AP by 1. And we'll roll.
And you can decide how much ammo you would like to spend.
Oh, yes, my maximum.
I assumed.
Yeah. Seems to be the course, right?
Perfect. 2 successes is just enough to hit him.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Alrighty, so now let's get into the damage calculations. Let's see, so... Alright, my flamer has a... Now, because of Pyro, has a 4 base instead of 3. And... So I've spent... How much did I spend in the maximum? Yeah.
I think
5?
your rate of fire is... your rate of fire is 4, so that's 8 dice in total.
Okay, so I'll add the bonus dash. I'll take the 5 out of my flamer fuel pool. Alright, and I'll roll 8 dice, because why not? So give me 8, buddy, give me 8. Ooh, yeah. Six and 3 offense. That's not bad.
I'm going to show up those guys since you peeked around the corner. So 6, 3 effects. So it's going to spread for 3 damage to other locations.
Uh-huh.
Right. Right. Roll a d20 for hit location, because that's actually going to matter.
Okay.
19 is one of his legs. So he's only got 2 in his legs, so it's 4 damage. Not quite enough for a wound.
Okay, so I can spend a luck and then reroll my blanks?
You can reroll up to 3 by spending a luck.
Which
I
conveniently
will-
is how many you had.
I know! Funny how that works. So I will spend my last luck, because I feel a luck refresh might be coming if these guys die.
Okay.
So I will choose my blanks and I will reroll. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So that is 8 damage to the leg. So that is... So it's 2 more net damage on him. And then the spread is actually going to spread, so it's going to be...
Oh, it's 4 instead of 3.
Yeah,
You know, Cinder's going to be aptly named.
well, that's the advantage, right? The extra damage means that the spread goes up, and it also hits more locations. So, and if you don't want to spend 2 more ammo, you can hit the 2 guys that crawled out with him.
Absolutely. I'll go down to 9 flamer fuel.
Right, and we'll just put them over the dead pool because they have no energy protection.
Moo ha ha. Okay, that was my turn.
Perfect. And he collapses and falls prone
Okay,
as his like badly burnt leg gives out from under him.
nice.
All right, that will take us to, I believe, Oakland's held action.
Yeah. Does that reduce the difficulty to hit him?
It does, as long as you're within close range.
Do you want to walk up and put a cap in his head?
Well, I am in close range. We're in the same zone right now, aren't we?
You are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna walk up and fucking give him a good close range spray.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend an AP for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend it's 1 for base, and then I can spend up to 4, so 5 total.
Okay.
For 4 damage to him. My roll. So I'm taking an AP. Yay!
So generates 2 AP. So his difficulty goes down by 1, but he's got a defense of 2. So he rolls a little bit out of the way, but you see like his leg is just at this point just like ash, and you can see the bone through it. Like flamer fuel is nasty.
It's
really is.
It's like that scene in We Were Soldiers when dude gets napalmed and they try to pick him up and his flesh peels off his legs.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Yep.
Right.
So that's 7 dice. No damage.
Yep.
Roll.
5 damage.
Ooh.
Roll a d20 for your hit location because it matters.
Why it's not showing up? It used to show up.
Yeah, I don't. It's because you rolled small guns and you didn't roll the actual weapon off your gear for the attack. I think that's where the thing is.
Oh yeah. 2.
2 is in his head.
Whoa! Excellent.
So it does.
You accomplished your actual goal.
It is largely it's largely deflected by the helmet that he's wearing, but it still rings his bell a little.
Can I spend a luck to reroll the 2 misses?
If you'd like.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Maisel.
I may as well. I am very invested in getting this guy dead because he has abused these fine folk in this city for far too long. Eat lead, Cinder.
So 1 more damage. Still not quite enough to stun him, but rings his bell, and more damage on target is always good. Right. That will bring us to Boise. So yeah, there is quite the commotion happening over there, Boise.
What you guys up to? Oh, I see.
Surprise!
All right. Well, I guess I'll just aim and try and put Cinder down.
Yeah. Just so
That's
you
more
know,
damage to the body.
the difficulty goes up by 1 because he's prone and you're at medium. So
Yeah.
you might want to move into the next zone because you'll take the penalty for the range, but you don't get the +1, so it's only a 2 instead of a 3.
I'm in my ideal range for my gun.
Yeah, but he has a defensive 2, and then
Yeah.
it's +1.
But
Yeah,
I will have a +1 shift for going out of my ideal
yeah.
range.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't mind just aim and shoot from here and take an AP.
Ding ding.
Have at thee.
Three is exactly what you needed.
Yeah, I think I'll luck my blanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. The key thing is though is that piercing 4, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's like I have 4 piercing already. I may as well try and get the 5th damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you line up your shot and you just like completely blow off his left arm.
Hey Cinder, remember when you did that to Buddy?
He's trying to like push himself up to his feet, and then the shot rings out and just like takes his left arm at like the elbow.
Why am I getting a very RoboCop dies feeling going on? Eddie Murphy.
That's why we make sure we don't leave him alive, just so he doesn't come back and haunt us as a cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, Cinder, if you're still alive by the time I get to reload this round, I'm taking the other arm.
He spits up some blood. Like he's on fire, but he still seems to be grinning ever so slightly.
Oh yeah.
And he'll looks and he kind of spits blood out. Then starts trying to like push himself to his feet like a one-armed push-up because he has no choice. But that will bring us to AB because non-held actions go.
Fair enough. So let's see. I don't want to accidentally catch Oakland in the fun. And we'll go over.
Thank you for not putting me in the crossfire.
And we'll continue to pour some flame on him.
Okay.
And I will spend the 4 extra to make it as worse as it can be.
Okay.
I'll go down to 4 flamer fuel. We need to find some flamer fuel, just saying. And yeah, so we'll do some hitting here. I'm gonna steal an AP just to make sure. Big guns. 3 guns. Rollamundo. Huh.
Oh no.
Well, I got a success. And I have no luck to do anything with, so I am going to be, unfortunately...
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh well.
At least until we change that pistol out for a laser weapon.
Well, I was thinking the buzzsaw can go in favor of the laser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anything to use a perception attack, though.
Fair. Anyways, so yeah, so that's my unfortunate. Do I even get him?
You do still hit him, I believe.
I mean, I figure he's prone and he's on one leg and whatever.
Yeah, because he's prone, your difficulty goes down by 1, so it's only 1, so you do hit him. So you can roll your damage.
Okay, but... oh dear. Alright, well, let's go into weapons. Let's go into flamer. I'm gonna call that 8, because that's what we spent.
But your gun fucking breaks.
Probably.
No, it just does.
Yeah.
Because it's jury rigged, remember?
Yes.
So you like hose him down with flame. That's 6 with more spread. He is not going to survive till his next turn.
Excellent.
There's no way for him to survive like 14 points of persistent damage.
And meanwhile, I notice the pilot light goes out.
Yeah, the pilot light goes out and like you hear something.
Hoses snap at.
Yeah, something like deep inside your like robotic arm goes twang.
Oh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. That was not good.
There we go. That will take us to Rebecca.
Everybody's still alive? After hearing all the screaming.
So far, so good.
By your count, because since Oakland and Boise are both mercenaries and AB is an assassin, if you figured that there was like maybe like 8-ish folks in there plus Cinder, you're guessing that there's probably only a couple of guys left inside the Save Mart.
Mm-hmm.
And the dogs that you can hear just kind of going like ape shit inside.
Cool.
That's not good.
Well, at least we can see the back now.
Yeah, Rebecca's just gonna call out, "You guys okay?" And if they're fine, she's gonna continue waiting here, holding her action until someone tries to come out this way.
Okay. Right. From inside, basically, because I think next. Oakland is actually up next.
All right.
And from your position there, Oakland, you can see like they basically busted open like a boarded up window in the back, and that's how they got out.
I'm gonna head up to the window, peek inside. Where do I see the other raiders?
You do see two of them. They've kind of taken a little bit of cover behind like the one of the shelving units inside the Save Mart, and you could hear them inside going like, "You go first. No, you fucking go first. No, you go first." It's like, Cinder's gonna kill you. It's like, I think Cinder's a fucking dead man. He's an idiot to go out there. You go. Like they are basically hunkered down behind cover, and they have no intention of going out that window.
Oh, they're looking at the window that I'm at, or are they looking at the front door?
They're kind of in a position where they can kind of keep an eye on both, but raiders are not super perceptive.
It's all the drugs.
Can I get a line of sight on them to shoot?
You can. They do have cover.
Okay.
But yeah, you can kind of like, I can pop that guy. You know, like when you look at like nearly empty grocery shelves, and there's always that like that little space between the back slats.
Yep. I take the shot between the shelves.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend AP because I'm not feeling that lucky, but I'm gonna try it.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend.
Yep. Difficulty would be 2.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll spend 4 ammo, and if I am successful in hitting, I will spend the additional. Like you said, there's only 2 people there.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll spend the additional 1 ammo to shoot both if I'm successful.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's 5 or 6. I'm sorry, I'm stealing the AP. Roll.
That's why we have it.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to spend a luck.
Okay.
And I get to reroll all 3 of those?
1 per luck.
Oh,
The 20?
I'll spend 2, leaving me 1 left.
Okay.
That's 20 and 12 and reroll. Come on.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Perfect. That is a hit.
So, 7 dice of damage. Roll.
Oh. 6 damage.
Damage.
So that is enough to hit both.
5, 6. 16 bullets left.
The cover soaks a little bit of the damage, so it's not enough to actually take them out, but they are both badly wounded. Oh, shit! They're behind us.
No, she went out the window.
How the fuck did they get behind us?
I'm trying to drive them out the front door. right in the waiting arms of Buddy, Boise.
Right. They are going to try to return fire in vain.
Because I'm behind cover, and
Yeah, it's your base defense is 1.
the status. It looks like, yeah.
So that is a hit. Barely hit. You do get to roll 2d6, just like shields and cover and Conan.
Oh, why did it roll 4?
Oh, I rolled their damage. So your cover soaks 1, and then you take 1 damage to your right leg.
My right leg has 1 physical protection.
Perfect. So between that and the cover, you are fine.
I soak it.
You kind of momentarily like pat yourself down. You know, you feel the welt on your leg, but you're like, whew.
You only adopted cover. I was born to it. I didn't see an open shot until I was a man.
Buddy will use his minor action to move. And Buddy will fire off some lasers.
Zeep, 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 zeep.
I didn't spend forever fixing this for nothing.
That will... so that's 5 damage, but piercing, which is the important part. So Buddy fires up and the lasers go, and he cuts down one of the raiders, and the other guy is like, "Oh God, lasers!" Throws himself kind of flat. It's like he seems to be looking around. He's just gonna peek over the windowsill. He's looking around for something white to wave.
Just can't use his underwear.
It's like, oh my God, they killed Jed! What the hell? Boise, you're up.
Well, looks like just about everyone's dead here. So I'll just go and open the door. It's like, y'all dead in there yet?
Oh, Jesus Christ, lasers, what the hell? But Boise, you do notice that on the inside of the door, there are the remnants of a trap.
Oh.
Basically, there's a little tripwire that is attached to a slagged pipe gun, and the tripwire is melted in half, sort of thing.
Ain't that a shame?
That'll take us to AB.
There seems to be, one left?
There is one guy who is scared shitless at the killer robots and stuff, and bullets flying everywhere that are out to get him.
Alright, I put a bullet into his brain pan.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I'll crank up the 10mm.
Here comes the killer robot again.
What, you don't want to bust out your saw and go and fucking carve them up?
No. That's not good.
Then you might contaminate supper later.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Alrighty, let me do some shooting with my small guns. I roll my 2 dice.
So that generates an action point in the process, even.
Sweet. Alright, so, This guy's kind of pretty worked over, isn't he?
He literally has 1 health left.
Yeah, didn't intend to put any extra ammo into the pistol, so I'll just roll my 4 die.
The only thing that has saved him up to this point is the grocery shelves. His road leathers are like, yeah, fuck you.
Nice.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, his road leather. He stopped 3 of that, but 1 is enough.
Yeah. Pow. Ugh.
All right, and between all of the laser fire and bullets that have been shot into there are a couple of like dead mongrel dogs because dogs don't know enough to get out of the way.
Fair.
And then it is quiet.
Time to put out the fire and loot the barn.
Anita, can I get you to do it? I gotta be right back.
Yep, it'll just take me a minute to bring up the loot list.
Awesome. Good job, everybody.
Rebecca
Good
will
hustle.
call out.
Good teamwork.
You guys are still alive? Anybody hurt?
Only them.
Oh, sweet.
That 34, that was taxes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I marked it down. So any caps we find in here, we should put down as tax.
Okay.
Unless you guys feel like being a bit dirty and taking some of it, but
Nah.
Well, I would look at it like this. We stopped 1 person from being taxed. So that was where they were. Anything else they have in here is previous stuff. So, just saying.
Okay. Like I said, I'm down with whatever.
Yeah. Well, we'll give her money back. Here's your taxes back. Have a nice day. But I think we should claim whatever's in here. We did the heavy lifting.
We'll reinvest it in the town by buying stuff we need anyway.
Exactly.
So 2 or 3 minutes of incessant violence, and then it is all quiet and still. You kind of look around. You don't see anything else moving in the save mart. There's probably like a box of like a Broxo cleaner or 2 that got shot, and there's like little particles falling through the air.
Well,
It's like nuclear winter.
But it is quiet and still. You've got about 8 raiders and Cinder out here, and then there's the save mart itself.
A looting we will go.
Time to toss the place.
Keeping vigilant for traps.
For searching the location, it is a combined, basically 1 person leads the survival role, and then everybody else can assist.
Ooh.
And it's perception survival.
Ooh. I have a whole big 8. Oof.
I have 12.
Hoo-hoo, yeah.
So I guess I'll lead and everyone else assists.
Sounds good.
And I know what I'm re-rolling already.
And we're able to assist with that, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's
One
assumed
die.
that everybody is spreading out and helping.
Theoretically, we can assist with that.
sec here. I can roll for Oakland here.
Oh.
I don't know if Mike's away or not.
It sounded like it was a
He
step
asked
away.
me to-
Yeah. Oh. I think he would probably use his last luck to re-roll a complication.
Yes.
Probably.
Especially if there's tarps in play.
Especially if there's tarps in play.
Better. There. Malibu get a roll?
Yeah, she did not help, and neither did Dogmeat.
Okay.
Big old 3 successes altogether.
3 successes altogether. Oh, and Buddy can roll here. Buddy will help his deputies. Nope. Alright, so as you guys make your way into the Save Mart, I actually had a whole map of the Save Mart in case you guys went inside. But as,
Classic GM mistake.
Yeah, we're happy to take a look at it.
so as you kind of start to make your way through here, it is. I mean, raiders have been living here for a while. It's pretty shitastic.
Of course they aren't.
But 3 successes is enough to get some stuff out of it. And you do have the 1 AP if you want to spend that as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we do.
Mm-hmm.
So there's automatically going to be 2 food and 2 beverages. And then your AP you can spend on food, beverages, just to get some random junk or weapons.
Weapons include ammo?
Weapons do not include ammo. Ammo is separate.
Okay.
Weapons can influence ammo, but it is separate.
Sadness.
I'd say we still go with weapons anyway.
Yeah. So
Angel.
get our automatics and then the 1 food or 1 weapon.
All right. So that's going to be 2 food and 2 beverages and 1 weapon. So if somebody would like to roll 2d20 on food. Perfect. Thank you.
23.
Awesome. Some gumdrops.
Ooh, we haven't had gumdrops before. How many?
1.
Okay.
Ooh, 1 whole gun drop.
Mm,
I'll roll.
It's a pack.
maybe they're the big ones that you get around Christmas.
And a surprisingly healthy looking carrot.
Ooh.
It is non-irradiated.
Oh.
You can find those gumdrops at other times of year, but you actually have to, roll your search.
Hunt for them. Exactly.
I am shocked. Like, I am convinced that Lifesaver is leaving money on the table by not, like, bringing back the classic flavor book.
Oh my
Right?
god.
Like, the new flavor books are horrible. I wouldn't even bother. Like, there's no reason to buy them. They're... Any of us that are old enough to remember the originals, look at that and shake our heads. It's just waste.
Well, the funny part about that is now the guys that make the fiddle liqueurs actually have a rum and butter one. It tastes just
rum butter.
Yeah, just like the rum and butter Lifesavers.
All right, 2 rolls on beverages.
Back.
A bottle of beer.
Oh, gee.
And 2 bottles of beer. Well,
Woo!
a
I guess you took one down and passed it around.
Evidently.
second bottle of beer.
Alrighty.
And the piece of equipment that the raiders were hiding behind, is a Nuka-Cola machine.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you can roll 1d20 to see what might be in it.
Middle roll. Big ol' 9.
Inside are 2 empty glass bottles, which count as junk.
That's why I hate middle rolls. You always know it's bad.
Yeah.
They're common materials.
Specify that they're empty bottles, though, because each one that is broken down gets you 2 common instead of 1.
Okay.
And weapons. Okay, and 2d20 on the weapon table.
I'll get it.
Yeah. 9.
A plasma pistol.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Cool. That'll be nice someday.
Cool beans.
Oakland totally wants that.
Of course, I'm not
really
surprised.
good with laser guns or energy weapons.
Yes. Mike comes back to the table and goes, "Plasma gun. Oakland needs that."
Mm-hmm.
Oakland called dibs. Mm.
So when we loot the raiders, do they have anything on them?
I will get to the raider loot in just a minute.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming that somewhere in here there should be a whole pile of caps hiding somewhere.
You would think.
And
I'm
drugs.
surprised we didn't find. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We didn't. We found their beer,
They use it all.
both bottles, but they didn't have any chems in here, which is kind of strange.
Very much so. Yeah.
Their standard equipment includes Psycho or a Molotov, but if they don't use it, sometimes they don't have it still.
Mm.
Right. The plasma gun currently has 13 shots.
Not bad.
Sweet. Good thing they didn't bring that out.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I'm just trying to remember what kind of ammo that is.
Plasma cartridges. There we go. I added it onto Oakland's sheet for now, but you guys can move it around as you see fit. So yeah, it is. It does physical and energy damage
Because it's plasma.
because it's plasma. Close range, fire rate of 1. 6 base damage though.
That's nice. What the heck is it in here?
Yeah, it's in the energy weapon section, but page number. I don't know. I don't know the book that well yet.
Here we go.
Perfect. All right. So the Raiders. The Raiders have standard Raider gear, so you get 8 sets of road leathers.
Okay.
8 pipe guns.
Okay.
8 tire irons.
Okay.
I like them fire irons.
Mm-hmm.
It's their standard outfit.
Yeah.
It only gets swapped out when they get advanced.
Among them, a total of 80 38 rounds.
Okay.
And then on Cinder,
Oh. Hello, shotgun.
you find some heavy Raider armor,
That's not anything to sneeze at.
Basically, a chest, both arms, both legs.
Ooh, and almost full of... Oh, he had a helmet too, though.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's chest and both arms. My bad. Apparently I wrote things down multiple times. And then sturdy raider leg armor.
Just a second.
I have to scrape
So you
the
said-
carbon off that.
For the heavy, it was the chest and both arms?
Yep. He's also got a metal helmet. And when you pull the helmet off, as I assume you do, you can see that he is like a very obviously a ginger, probably where he got his nickname from.
Whoa.
And a sawed-off double-barreled shotgun. Whose trigger seems to be very, very sensitive.
How Mad Max.
So it has what? Hair trigger?
Hair trigger and sawed-off.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And he has 7 shotgun shells. And as you kind of hunt around and you're looking around, there are like tons of like spent psycho cartridges kicking around.
So much for slightly addictive.
And you do find a small safe that is not currently locked, just because they were collecting today. That has that has 90 caps in it.
Nice. We have caps to buy ammo with.
But by the time you guys finish like looting through the save mart and collecting all the loot and all that, it's probably like late afternoon.
Nice.
Is there a weapon bench in here or armor?
Is there any
bench?
bench in there?
There is no bench in here.
Damn.
I think we've earned ourselves a decent meal.
Oh.
Certainly hope so.
We should head back to the inn anyways to collect our pay.
Hmm.
Oh. Do we need to bring Cinder's head as proof?
We might need to.
I suppose that's one way.
Could just
I
tell
will
them to walk over here and look.
I will go saw it off.
Ew.
Yeah, there's loose canvas in there. We can make a sack.
Uh-huh.
If they don't need to see it, we can dispose of it.
That way it can be more dramatic when we roll it out of the sack.
Oh, shame there's no bowling alley here.
Blood out of those parts.
Ah, nasty. I'm gonna run these taxes back over to,
What's her name?
Hey, how do we feel about, like
Virginia.
maybe bringing the corpses up to feed the population up at the lake?
Oh, the Mirelurks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want to encourage their population. I mean, they're good eating, but they're kind of, you know, dangerous.
Ornery.
Ornery is a good word. Yeah.
Nah, I
mean,
was
the
just
little ones are easier, but it's up to the town. I mean, they're the ones who live here.
Mm.
I don't know what they normally do with their dead folk. Or they've got yeah, they do have they have a graveyard someplace.
Or if nothing else, they make either fertilizer or food.
The orchard, I think, is what they said. Because that's where their former doctor is. Dr. Smith.
Well, we're not grave diggers.
nope. Well, we can report. Let them figure out if that's what they want to do.
Most of
Or
them,
they can leave the bodies to rot here with the other ones that are in the, that one that's
most of the
jerking off
bodies,
position in the bathroom.
most of the bodies will burn to ash. I'm assuming the carrion in the countryside will come and get it.
Probably, but that's kind of hazardous too.
Yeah, you'd want to haul them off a distance at least.
Fair.
You don't want bears coming into town to get them.
Let alone Yaguai.
Or mole rats.
Rat
or the
scorps.
mirelurks. Yeah, anything.
I heard tell of creatures called cazadors.
Death claws.
Rad roaches.
I mean, most of them will eat just flies. Bloat flies. So many bloat flies.
Oh
They'll all
god,
eat.
the corpses alone will turn into blowflies.
Yeah. So yeah, it's best to haul them off someplace. But you know what? That's a town issue.
Fair.
They might want to hang them up. Who knows? A warning to everybody else.
So yeah, you guys can police the bodies however you like. You can cut off Cinder's head and bring it back as proof for the 100 meters or so it is to Nuggetville.
I'll meet you guys back at Nuggetville.
Yep.
Rebecca's going to take the 34 caps and head over to the nursery.
Right. So yeah, you see Virginia's kind of peeking out her window, like she's been watching what's going on.
Hey, Virginia.
Not a surprise since it started around her place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meet Virginia.
I guess I don't need to sell any taters anymore.
Well, I mean, you probably still should. People do still eat them, but
True.
you're not going to be extorted for them anymore, at least.
I didn't mind paying the protection because they kept us safe.
Yeah, but now there's not really anything to keep you safe from, because we also took care of the ones that were up by at the dam.
Well, who's gonna stop if a Deathclaw comes through town?
I'm pretty sure that everybody in town can manage a Deathclaw. It's not like the raiders were gonna do anything. They would have holed up in the Save Mart until the Deathclaw ate whoever it was gonna eat and wandered away.
Who's gonna protect us if the Legion comes and decides to annex us?
That's a conversation you guys are gonna have to have. But we were hired to take out the folks in the Save Mart, so we did.
Well, I didn't hire you.
Take that up with the town. I mean, I can keep these caps if you want.
I'll take my caps.
Can I have my melon? Is it ripe?
Sure.
I'd check that melon.
Yeah, I'll watch her while she gets my melon to make sure she doesn't, I don't know, slip a blade into it or something.
Grabs you the most unripe, poisonously unripe melon.
No, she just grabs the melon off the bush and practically like shoves it into your hands.
Thank you.
Freaking outside troublemakers.
Medic, but sure.
Inside voice.
Haven't been called a troublemaker since I was 15.
Did you medicine them to death?
Me? No. I don't shoot guns. I'm not part of... No.
Oh.
I don't do the fighting thing, I just do the repair and after.
So you're just a bystander.
I fix folks up.
Well, thanks.
Yep, you're welcome.
She just like close the door practically in your face.
Crazy lady, a few days ago you were complaining about the taxes.
And no good
I'll-
deed goes unpunished.
Yeah. Rebecca will wander back toward Nuggetville.
This episode's cantankerous Farmer Jones is played by.
Right,
I don't want to pay taxes. I don't mind paying taxes. Who's gonna protect me? Jeez.
So the rest of you are just gonna head back to Nuggetville?
Yeah.
I really should do up an interior map of this at some point. Alright, but yeah, Abner and his daughter, again, like a lot of the townspeople, you had the feeling, have been kind of looking out their windows. Like, it's... So, Abner will kind of come up to you and say, Is it done?
Yep.
Motion for them to dump the head on the table. And I'm gonna pipe up with the "he should have quit while he was ahead" joke as the head rolls out.
They both kind of recoil back in horror.
At the
That
joke.
was a terrible joke.
You could have just said, hey, come see the body.
That's what I said.
That's not how a lot of places work.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get out much.
People don't want to walk if they don't have to.
I can see the front step from here.
I know.
Yeah, he didn't die out front.
That's true. But the Save Mart is now yours for whatever, you want to do with it.
Well, thank you. And Blanche will, basically, you can see as you come in and when you dump the head in, and she, like, not quite as taken aback as her father. She's like, well, I mean, we did put out a flyer to hire mercenaries, and I guess maybe this is how mercenaries do things.
Oh, and we got your town cop back.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That'll definitely be a big help, because without the, I mean, for all of their trouble and all of their violence, Cinder and things did keep, the town safe. But now that we have Buddy, yeah, and I think people will come to realize that we can't really rely totally on others to keep us safe. I mean, people got to stand up for themselves at a certain point.
Tell that to Virginia.
Oh.
I mean, she is in her 70s, and 70 doesn't look as good on everybody as it does on me. But,
And she can hide behind Buddy.
she's awfully anxious that these young'uns aren't going to take care of her.
Well, she'll come around. I mean, she doesn't really have any choice. She's too old to move.
Yeah, one lean year, those youngsters would have definitely taken care of her.
Perhaps she can learn to grow better taters.
Oh no, her potatoes are top notch. They make excellent potato juice. But she'll come around, I think. And in the meantime, Blanche will basically push like a small pile of caps over towards you guys. She's like, I don't know.
I'll scoop the head back into the bag.
I mean, I don't know who you're, how it works. I mean, like I said when you first arrived, I mean, we had a 50 cap bounty. We can't afford to pay all of you 50 caps, but we did get together 100 of them.
Didn't Malibu work out something with you?
Malibu did work out a deal that included like some free lodging while you were here and things of that nature. But this is the actual bounty for.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, the rest of it was to cover the fact that they couldn't afford 50 caps per each of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it went.
Thank you, I guess. I mean, I don't know if you guys plan to stick around or not. But I mean, we got rooms in the back, but if you're going to be moving on, just let us know if you don't plan to come back for a bit, just so we can rent them out in your absence.
That makes sense.
We do seem to have acquired a place to stay close by.
Oh, excellent. Are you going to stay at the Save Mart?
No, it's not in town.
Oh, okay. I'll just be careful out there. I mean, when the roads and the byways and highways, as they say, can be dangerous.
This is not too far away. I do feel like there are other things we may want to do around your town.
Yeah, there's a, hey, hold up the vault flyer. What do you know about this?
I've seen the name before. And Abner will kind of go behind the counter, and he'll pull out like this like old ratty 1960s road atlas sort of book, and he kind of flips the pages as gingerly as somebody would be if they were handling like an original Shakespearean manuscript or something. The pages are that like crinkly, move it too quickly, disintegrate sort of age.
Yeah.
Kind of like Rebecca.
Hey now. I haven't been handled delicately in years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he kind of like squints through like this old pair of glasses. He's like, I think I don't know what that means, and he kind of indicates the Vault-Tec symbol. But that name there, Concow, looks like there's a lake over, maybe a day's journey on the other side of the gulch.
Could you mark it on our map for us?
He will update your map.
Dun dun dun.
Since I know that's what our boss lady wants to go and do.
Yeah, Malibu has a Pip-Boy, so she can update her map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and she wants to hit up the vault just as much as I want the technology in the vault. Oh,
Pip-Boy would be nice.
So yeah, it looks like when you're like looking at it, I mean, you guys have all traveled the highways and byways to some extent. It looks like it's probably about a day's walk to an area referred to as 49er Gulch. And then another day through moderately rough terrain to get to the lake area, where apparently someplace around there is where this vault entrance is. So you're looking at probably about 2-ish days out, plus searching around for the actual entrance.
Mm-hmm. Well, We should probably figure out what we need to purchase before we go anywhere. My flamer, unfortunately, is broken and I have little ammunition.
I've got ammo you can have. Like flamer fuel.
Yes.
I've only
Let's-
got 4 bullets otherwise, but yeah.
You got pipe gun. We got a bunch of pipe gun bullets, don't we?
Yeah, we do. But I mean, really, what's the point in giving them to me? You
Uh,
guys are going to put them to much better use.
well, let's crank open AB's tank there and fill him up a bit.
Fix him first.
Yeah, I need a gun table.
You need a
But I
gun
have a
table
repair
to
kit.
fix AB?
Yeah.
No, well, it's
we
gun.
have to wait overnight to do the repair, right?
Unless there was a new one to install.
And Abner will speak up. It's like there used to be an old shooting range, couple miles that way through the ruined city. I mean, if you're headed towards the gulch and parts beyond anyway, it's kind of on your way.
Yeah, it's a nice stop along the way.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Get him to mark that on the map as well.
He will. It is called Andy's Bullseye.
Andy's bullseye.
There's a snake in my boots.
It's this side of the gulch. I mean, I haven't traveled out that way for quite a while, so I don't know what kind of shape it's in or what might be around there.
It sounds like it may service us.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're headed out that way anyway, it couldn't hurt to check, right?
Absolutely. Oakland, can you bang out my dents?
Yeah, I can spend some time doing that.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, my deadly little friend.
Hmm.
I'm sorry your flamethrower blew up, but don't you worry yourself at all. We will get you a new one.
Excellent, or at least a good fix on this one. How much flamer fuel do I get from Rebecca?
She'll give you 10.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Should offer Malibu the double barrel shotgun when he gets back.
Okay.
If she's not fond of it, I mean, I wouldn't say no to something I can use up close.
Mm.
But yeah, let Malibu have first rate on it.
Okay. All right. So you guys have the evening. If there's anything in particular you want to do.
I'm going to repair AB.
Okay. You do have a multi-tool, so difficulty is only 1.
And I'll put on my jacket to give me bonuses. Just
Good old reroll.
yeah, from my lab coat, it's like I'm gonna need this. Man. And that's a repair check.
He's blinding me with science.
Oh, God damn it, not the science again.
Fuck that.
Ooh!
Oh, and I've got a free reroll.
Just so you know, Mike, while you were temporarily away when they were searching, you rolled a complication on your assist, and I assumed you would spend your last luck to re-roll that.
Heck yeah, because we were coming back to get our experience for completing the quest.
Yeah, I also figured when you're searching around and get a complication and there's traps involved, it's worth the re-roll.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I managed to see the mine before it went off in my face, and I ducked behind the counter instead of taking it point blank.
And then you realized it was a poster of a mime.
Right?
Oh.
Right. So that will restore lost health points equal to your repair rating.
That's 5.
I only have 2 injuries, so it's good.
Actually, sorry. Outside of combat, it takes an hour, and its hit points equal to twice the repair skill rating.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I-
nice.
I was only down 1. Like, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
He buffs you real nice, though.
Mm-hmm.
Clean out all the glory bits from your little sawing up of the people.
All shiny and new, shiny and chrome.
Right?
Well, all translucent looking, so I fade into the background.
But we can't witness you.
Oh.
But as you guys, kind of get settled in and have an evening meal with the folks, and people do come by, and it seems like Virginia is really the only one who's like, who's going to protect us now? And everybody else is like looks over at Buddy with the functional laser arms and says like,
Mm-hmm.
we have our sheriff. They fixed them. And Virginia's like, yeah, but what? Like everything. She's just one of those people that likes to complain about shit.
Cranky old lady.
Cranky old lady.
Ooh. Pot, kettle.
Hey now.
She's like, those boys never caused me any trouble. They used to come and they would buy my taters. They would help me harvest them. I would just have to give them a couple caps to do it.
That's
now
weird. You can hire people to do things.
And now you can hire town members. Spread the love around.
I don't trust them. They're going to steal my stuff. Like,
You were openly supporting the Raiders being in town. You're just as bad as the Raiders.
they kept us protected.
Yeah, but they started the season 0-2.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. That hurt.
It's a double layer joke because we've dealt with 2 raider camps already.
Yes, I know. Oh well.
It's our lot in life to deal with Raider camps.
It is.
But everybody gets 162 XP.
Okay.
162?
Yep, I think that should put your total up to about 525.
We had 365.
527.
527.
Ah, an amount I can make.
Yeah, not quite the next level yet.
Yeah, and that's because I'm deliberately kind of slowing the advancement a little.
Yeah.
But everybody's luck refreshes as well.
Ooh. Woot and woot.
I mean, I don't have a lot of it, but it's nice
Well,
to get
hey.
it.
6
It
points.
just means if you don't have a lot, they're very important.
Exactly.
Yeah, I only spent 3 of my 4 tonight.
Exactly.
I spent all 4 of mine.
Everybody is relatively unlucky, and then there's Malibu over like, hey guys, how's it going?
Well, I mean, my stat's 5, but, being a survivor, I may have traded a point of that for something else.
Yep.
Ooh.
Right. But yes, everybody with the exception of Virginia is quite happy to have you have dealt with this problem.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll also be around in the future. It's not like we're going to go too far away at present.
And somebody can roll me 2d20 with a target number. Actually, who's got the best charisma in the party?
Malibu.
Like,
Malibu.
I think it's Malibu, but
I definitely.
I think that Rebecca's second best.
It depends on whether or not I'm wearing my formal clothes, because I've got a 7, and then I've got a formal hat and some formal
Wear your formal clothes. Absolutely.
I
We're at
will
dinner.
dress up.
We're at dinner with the village, right?
And dinner with everyone. I'm wearing the fancy duds.
Although I'm pretty sure that Rebecca's probably off the charts as her face. So yeah. Malibu.
all right. Actually, Malibu has like a 7 as well, but she's actually got the skills to back it up as well. So, but in this case, it is a.
Rebecca is here.
This is a straight up charisma plus your current reputation with the people of Paradise.
You get an AP you can use too.
So
you can't
what
roll
is
AP on this.
What is our current reputation?
Your current reputation with the folks here is 2. They are neutral towards you.
Really?
Oh God, it's a rank check.
Yeah, it's similar to a
We're
rank.
repping up.
Yeah.
If you do good.
And the dice that you roll, because you completed the faction's objectives, you get a die. They didn't really have any rules or tenets for you to follow. You killed their enemies, so that's a second dice. You did not return everybody's taxes, and you didn't do this for free. But you do get to roll 2 dice against a difficulty of 9. Or sorry, target number of 9.
I was going to say, well, that's not going to happen.
Nonsense. Whoa.
So
Okay, so my charisma is... Oh, that's what you're using as the target.
Yep, it's your charisma plus your current reputation with them.
So if I'm wearing my formal apparel...
You have a reroll on each die for free.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh,
Or I can just take those 2.
both successes. Excellent.
Sweet.
So the number of successes rolled equals or beats the difficulty, which was 1 because you guys didn't give them back their taxes. But it's enough to bump your relationship with the people here in Paradise up to reputation 3, so they are friendly.
Yay!
So you guys, the way it works is you can actually, like, if you need to, you can ask the people here for assistance with something. Or you can, like, request supplies from them.
Oh.
Which is like, hey, we'd like to do this thing. We could really use, flamer fuel or something. And if they have it, they will give it to you for free. That is a charisma and barter test. The difficulty would be 2, but if you're not paying anything at all for it, it goes up to difficulty 4.
Ooh.
I would say at this point in time, I know what I would like is just them to have a lookout for when someone's trading and set any flamer fuel aside and we can buy it later.
Same with plasma cartridges, please.
Yeah. And 9mm ammo.
308.
308. So this is what we're looking for.
Oh, don't you have a 10mm, not 9?
Yeah, 10mm. Yeah, maybe yes.
Okay. So Abner will kind of like jot it down and say, if anything like this comes through, we'll keep a hang on it.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll gladly buy it off you.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, things like flamer fuel and plasma cartridges, I've had traders come by with them before, and I never bothered picking them up because I didn't have much use for them. I mean,
oh, now you do.
I'm much more inclined to pick up like rifle ammo or like cheap bullets for the guns here and stuff. But now that I know that there's a market, I'll keep my eye open.
Thank you.
Well, seeing as how we're going to be neighbors, that's greatly appreciated.
So now a really important thing for you guys to bear in mind for the future, because you guys have reputation with the folks here in Paradise. If they ask you guys for help and you refuse, your reputation will drop.
Oh, I think we're pretty okay in that regard.
I mean, we can do like I do with every other side quest and just say, yeah, sure. And then turn off the side quest indicator.
But the more important thing is if your reputation falls below 2, the faction may become hostile towards you.
And we don't want
Good
that.
to know.
No, I like having access.
Like it's not a super big deal for like a relatively benign starting town, but if you but say for example if you do work for the Legion or the Brotherhood of Steel,
and they'll send death squads
and start to gain rep and then blow them off, they will hunt you down. So it's just something to bear in mind for the rep system.
Yeah, and for the short term, as we look at it now, I mean, we're going to be in the vicinity anyways, right? So there's no real reason that we can't, hang out, do things if they ask us for something. It's another little questy thing for us to do. It's great.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've offered us discounts. I don't mind helping out. We are deputies after all.
Yeah, we got folks looking out for ammo for us and stuff, and there's food to buy, and there's drugs to get, and
rooms whenever we're here in town.
We got a deal in place to use the chem table, so.
And occasionally the cook room.
But yes, the evening and the night, aside from like some minor repair work to AB, passes uneventfully. In the morning, I am going to need Oakland to give me a survival roll.
Oh no, he's caught the disease.
Yes, he is still suffering from a disease.
Can I spend that AP on this?
You go right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, Plague Monkey.
Wow.
Okay. So the difficulty is equal to the duration rating of the disease. Which was only 1, so difficulty 1. You reduce it, so you do manage whatever nagging thing was causing you some intestinal distress. Seems to have run its course. You are no longer fatigued.
Congratulations, it hatched.
Yay!
My
chest bursting will soon occur.
Yeah, just let me pull up my alien rulebook here real quick.
Yeah, so he starts twitching at breakfast, and then that's that.
Oh no, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, there are situations where I wouldn't say no to having stress dice available.
But everybody, food is provided for you, so you don't have to worry about eating and drinking out of your stash today.
Yay!
And you guys can discuss what you would like to do.
Well, I think the most obvious one would be going after the score of the vault. Malibu stated that after we were done this, that's what she wanted to do because of interest. And I am right there with her. Just think of the things that we can get from it if we can find it. Plus, you gotta get your new flamethrower, AB. And there's a gun shop on the way, or a shooting range on the way.
Sounds perfectly fine to me.
Yeah, there's some good stuff we can get, maybe. I mean, some risk attached to it, because fuck knows what's in the vault to start with.
Ooh, there
Then
might
we
be a
can
gun
burn
table
it down.
at the range. Can you bring Janice? Just in case we have to haul it back?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be bringing Janice anyway, but
Yeah. No, your Brahmin has to stay behind.
Right.
I'm not holding my breath about anything related to Vault-Tec.
Well, if nothing else, we will get to see. And I think coming across the gun range is an important thing for us.
The gun range is more interesting. I mean, it's certainly going to be more useful for you guys keeping me alive, but...
It is on way, so it is good.
Yeah.
I can hold my breath on Alibaba's technological treasure.
Odds are good we will find a bench of some kind to work for weaponry. So that
hear that, baby? We can get you all nice and spruced up.
That is correct.
Yeah, we could.
And eventually, with that in mind, that Oakland will be able to eventually start fixing people's weaponry.
Yep.
I mean, if there's a place there that we can sleep safely, then we could just camp out there and turn it into a business.
Something. Just as long as we keep the door properly locked on the robotic facility.
That's the thing.
I like having safe houses.
Yes, having places to safely stay is always a great thing.
So we, if we come across a place that's usable for a crash pad for the night, we clear it like we normally do. Set up a couple of traps and post guard watches.
Like as always possible, depending on its size, perhaps we could find a gun bench and then move it to the robotic location.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it depends what shape it's in.
It's also a day to get out there. So we're going to be spending the night out there before we get to the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, a night in the wilds again.
Right? We all suddenly start acting like a bunch of jaded, toughened mercenaries. It's the wild, who cares?
What's gonna happen, Deathclaw? I need some meat on my on my foods.
She's gonna put some hair on your chest.
I've been around here since before the bomb dropped. I can actually claim that shit.
Giant rad scorpion, that venom tastes delicious on a steak.
Fresh faced pig skins.
Great.
Okay.
What a bunch of weirdos.
Go, Chris.
You guys haven't
I was gonna
seen
say,
anything.
You guys may get kicked from Foundry here. I need to reboot it.
Okay.
I got like a black screen of death.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, it's 10:30, so it's not like it's super bad anyway.
Reboot. But it's looking like F5 refreshed it, so okay.
Oh, that's sweet. Continue onwards.
Yeah.
Continue onwards.
Good old F5 refresh. It means that I might notice that it refreshed itself when I look at my screen.
Yeah, I think our goal is the gun range.
Yeah, on the way to the vault.
And then to the vault. Because it's more important to fix AB than it is to go and get into a vault.
Well, we might need a fixed AB when we get into said vault.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And Oakland's a little bit obsessed with robots, so...
I hadn't noticed.
I am fine with that as long as he does not hump my chassis.
Anymore.
I don't need to do that. Once we get a fem body, heck yeah, but the exhaust port there is going to burn my wang off.
Yeah, I'm far from being that.
Mrs. Nanny self-support system.
I see the weirdest stuff coming to an ER. You don't even want to know.
She talks in a sweet French Parisian accent.
And her paint job has frills in black.
Alrighty. So
Your thrusters are like huge tracts of land.
So you guys kind of get together in the morning. And go, okay. We know. Like if we head east, that's the way to the gulch. Gun shop is on the way to the gulch. The lake where the vault is on the other side of the gulch. Okay. But you guys need to actually kind of figure out routes. Basically, there's travel rules in the GM toolkit book. So the first step of that is somebody giving me an intelligence and survival roll.
Ooh,
That would be me.
I'm good at that.
And the difficulty for this is 2.
Can't someone figure me out that route, and then I'll take you along at like a gold.
You said intelligence and survival?
Intelligence and survival.
11 attacked for me.
Ooh, okay, you are 1 better than me in that.
Nice.
How is...
How is what?
Oh, because it's intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, normally it's a base endurance. Or for
Yeah.
Pathfinder, I roll perception.
So difficulty 2, intelligence and survival.
You guys are too young to remember this, but
Oh, wow.
It's like to,
I
to
will.
reroll so you can remember that old highway.
I will.
Since you know
I
you
will
set yourself
spend
up.
one to reroll the 19.
Apparently, that's the point in time when the acid kicked in.
Wow. My dice have already figured out which game I'm playing. That's impressive.
It's a 2d20 game. Quick, Jesus.
Yeah, right?
We must have left Las Vegas.
wait. Where were we going again?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Completely
the old age
moved
is
that.
The old age.
the real old age.
I need some radiation. Take a nice bath. I just don't want to lead you guys into the death trap that is a vault. That's my problem. You don't really want to go there. Vault-Tech's a terrible company.
Well, we
Yeah,
really
but they're
go to the
equipped.
gun place, so
The gun place.
Hmm.
That'd be fine.
You ever been to that range?
No, do I seem like I've shot guns at a gun range? Really?
No, but you may have been there because, someone got shot in a bad way.
Can
No.
I take a look at...
Usually there's not enough recovery to for someone to go and run and find a doctor.
Can I take a look at Malibu's map?
Having the map is why it was only difficulty 2. So basically this is to see if anybody knows of a route to get to where you're going. That's what that roll is for. It's not necessarily to pay attention to the landmarks and stuff. It's just to see if somebody's like, oh, this route here will take us like 4 hours and it's relatively clear. That's what that roll is for.
Time for Boise to lead us through the unknown.
So Rebecca
So,
does.
Okay.
Yeah, Rebecca does know of a route that'll lead you through the ruins of the city that should hit the gun shop and then carry you on through to 49er Gulch.
Really?
Yep. Basically, if you when you make the roll, you're going to succeed. It's just a question of whether or not you succeed at cost or not.
Gotcha.
And if you roll really well, then there will be multiple routes presented to you, and you guys can decide which one to take. Like, so it would be like, of a route that's a little bit faster, but it goes through known raider territory, or there's one that passes relatively clear. It's a trade route, but it's going to take you twice as long. So that's how that works. Is you guys get to choose which of the routes you would like to take based on that information.
Gotcha.
So Rebecca remembers the route, but is unaware of what has
Right.
moved in since last time she was there.
Exactly.
It's been a long time.
I mean, your other option is to just wander aimlessly through the ruins until you happen to find the thing you're looking for. Like, that's how I play the games, but...
I mean, honestly, all these towns kind of blur together after a while.
But yeah, based off of everything, it should take you maybe... If you leave before lunch, you should arrive in the vicinity of the gun store by, like, mid-afternoon.
So if we leave after breakfast, we'll get there sooner.
Yes.
I have no idea what we will be waiting for.
Rebecca's radiation bath.
That'd be nice.
Well, let me do my Pathfinder check, though.
Yeah, so that's perception survival. The difficulty based on terrain, so difficulty will be 2.
Okay. Ooh. There we go.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, as you guys set off, just probably about the route that Boise takes you, much like when you guys went to the robot factory. There's a very obvious road there that you can take, and Boise's like, if we go this way, it'll save like 10 minutes off, and I guarantee we'll catch up with the road a little bit later on. So it does shave considerable travel time off. But I need whoever is keeping an eye open as you travel to give me a perception and survival.
Would that be a case of where people could just assist as well?
Yes.
I would like to assist.
I'll assist as well.
Okay, so you guys can each roll adding 1 die to whoever is doing the actual roll.
I'm blind.
I'm leading the way. I can't really make the roll.
So I guess that would be Oakland with perception and survival then.
Just one of those casual reminders about rolls and on travel. My role is leading, not watching. I gotta make the survival checks, not the scouting check.
Yeah. Not very perceptive.
We seem to have a miscommunication here.
I can roll another die and say that Rebecca's rolling it.
Well, I think Rebecca as 9 has the better choice if it's not.
However, since it's perception, if the droid was able to, he has a reduced difficulty.
Yes, that is true.
Right. Regardless, as you guys travel, you almost don't notice it until you're right on top of it as you kind of like come through like some rubble, some ruins of this, what is obviously the start of the ruins of a city, which means you're on the right track because the gun shop is in the ruins of the city, according to Abner. But you almost don't notice it in time until you hear a voice kind of call and say like, "What you doing there?" And you kind of look and you see a guy kind of peeking his head over some rubble. Doesn't have a weapon drawn or trained on you or anything. Just kind of poked his head up over like a broken rubble wall.
Traveling through. What's up?
Is that Pack Brahman? You guys traders?
We don't got a lot of goods on us.
Yeah. And he like as the outside, he kind of like holds his hands up, kind of like above his head, so that you can see that he doesn't have like a weapon or anything. It's like, if you're traders, we got some radroach that we killed that we just cooked up, and we'd be interested in talking to you. Maybe trading. We're travelers ourselves.
Cooked red roach sounds pretty good.
It is up to you, meatbags.
Yeah, just hang on a sec there. And you're gonna listen, like, guys, just stand up so they see that we're not a threat. And like 3 or 4 other people kind of like stand up slowly. That you see them on the other side of this wall now. They move very slowly and very deliberately, like they're trying not to antagonize you.
Just in case, Oakland has his hand resting on the brand new plasma pistol at his side.
I mean, you're welcome to come on in, and I know it's a little bit late in the day, but the fire's still warm if you're a little chilly. The radroach is still warm.
We won't be able to stay too long. Seems awfully odd to see a bunch of people and none of you carrying.
It's like, and the guy's like, okay, no, let's not get jumpy here for a second. And he very slowly kind of moves and kind of like pushes the ratty old jean jacket that he's wearing. You see he's got like a 10mm in a shoulder holster sort of thing.
Oh, ammo.
Yeah. So.
That makes a bit more sense.
I mean, nobody out here is unarmed, but there's no sense in drawing weapons on people that could be friendly, right?
Exactly.
Such an uncommon attitude these days.
Yeah, my name's Lonnie. That over there is Alvin. Lady over there that's just securing our stuff to our Brahmin there. That's Tilly. We're just on our way looking for people who might be interested in trading or buying.
What is it you have to trade?
Oh, well, we got a little bit of everything that we picked up over the time here. Is there anything in particular you folks are looking for? Please have a seat. Help yourself to the roach there if you want. I mean, it's a little bit overdone, but
How about
Can't be
ammunition?
Stuff to cook.
Can't be too sure, right?
Ammunition. What have I got for ammunition? I'm assuming Malibu is traveling with you, just so Ange doesn't miss the next session.
Yeah.
And she has super high luck. Ammunition.
We're lucky to have her.
I got a couple of flares that we picked up here. Kind of pulls out a box, shakes it. It's like got like a half full box of shotgun shells here. Handful of 45. I got some flamer fuel. Got a couple of these here sharpened railway spikes. I hear these are real popular, like way out east in the Commonwealth, but haven't found folks for them yet.
That'd be one hell of a rig to fire one of them off.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean,
They make nasty holes in people, though.
yeah, I can't imagine something like powerful enough to fling this a distance. Whoever's on the receiving end of that ain't going to be happy. That's for sure.
Nope. It makes, I've seen some bad results with those. And if they misfire, it's even worse.
Yeah, you guys looking for anything in the way of like protective gear or medical gear? I mean, we don't really deal with chems. Chems are just asking for raiders to hit you.
Right?
Well, what do you got for armor?
We got a couple of pieces here that we scraped together. I see you got.
What are you?
You could like unhold some stuff, and you see like part of what he moves is it looks like a set of combat fatigues with a very obvious like Brotherhood of Steel insignia on it. It's like probably ain't interested in that. That's not super protective.
Nah, plus it's sometimes inviting trouble.
I got these pieces here that I pulled off a raider that Tilly took down with her hunting rifle. Shot him right between the eyes, so the armor here is still plenty good. And he's got like a heavy a left heavy raider leg.
How ironic.
And oh yeah, and I got this this here. I don't know. It looks like it's been through the war, but still like super rugged. And it's like it is a sturdy metal helmet. That's about what we got for armor, but I mean, unless you're interested in road leathers, because we got like shitloads of those.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
What are you folks looking for?
Things that we can resell. Caps never go wrong. Food wouldn't be terrible. I mean, nobody eats rad roach if it's if there's other options. Is all I'm saying. Oh, and if you're interested there, we got a couple of bottles of a hero out east. They call it a Dirty Wastelander. It's a specialty. We're thinking of if we find a place where we can set up. We're going to open up like a little bar attachment as well.
Oh, well, I got this sweet little town just over the horizon over there.
Oh, awesome. How far do you think it is?
How far back was it to Paradise City?
The way Boise took you, like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Just head between them there peaks and you'll come down into the valley.
Oh, that's excellent.
If you hit the lake, you've gone too far.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Beware, there be monsters in that there lake.
They would be more than welcome to have another set of folks set up a business.
Yeah, even traders passing through. It's a trade town.
Too true.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That's great news. Thank you very much.
How much flamer fuel do you have?
Just give me a sec here, and he's basically starts like setting out stuff, like not quite like a shop, but the sort of things that you seem to be interested in. So like the flamer fuel,
Shotgun shells.
Shotgun shells. He's got
The
two.
Dirty
The Dirty Wastelander. He's got 2 stim packs as well.
Ooh, yeah, we should take those.
Any 10mm or 308?
Yeah, I got both of those.
Ooh.
Plasma cartridges?
No.
Do you have any robot repair kits?
I got one.
Yeah, we should get that.
So we'll isolate what we want, and then we'll ask them for a price.
We exchange the road leathers and extra old pipe pistols.
We should also sell off the tire irons if we can.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, who wants that metal helmet? Do you want it, Boise?
I mean, a helmet's protection.
Yeah. Do you want it?
I'll wear it. I'll dull it up a bit.
Because we have a metal helmet. How much is the other metal helmet you got there, Vader?
I'm just gonna put together the ammo list for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
The thing with random encounters with traders is like, what the fuck do they have?
10 rolls on the random shit list.
We're always happy.
So
Dramatic.
it was the shotgun, the 10mm, and the 308 you were looking for, right?
Yes.
And flamer.
Flamer fuel.
Yeah.
I can't wait until we build a settlement recruitment beacon in the city.
Okay. And then it was the Stimpaks and the robot repair kit.
Mm-hmm.
And the metal helmet.
And the sturdy metal helmet.
Yeah.
Of course, why would that be under headgear? No, it is armor.
Huh.
There we go.
I mean, heavy raider's not to be sneezed at either. I mean, 3-3, just no rad protection.
That is true.
And
Well-
since we have 2 arms and a torso,
chest, yeah.
I think would go well.
Oh, would we want to put Malibu in that and then take whatever Malibu's got and disperse it back to us? Sorry, just thinking because she's the party leader, boss of our team. We want to keep her equipped as much as possible.
I mean, we're all going to want to be equipped, but the person that's most likely to get hurt first should be the first dibs.
And then anything that's left over that doesn't have radiation protection, I can wear. Because radiation doesn't hurt me.
Not a lot of stuff
So
has
as-
rad protection.
Yeah, but as you guys eventually, graduate into stuff that does,
Yeah.
Becca can take the cast-offs.
There.
Because she's certainly not going to be running into combat if she has any other choice.
True.
So he kind of puts everything out there. He's got 17 flamer fuel, 9 shotgun, a dozen 10mm, 9 308, 2 Stimpaks, a robot repair kit, the sturdy metal helmet, and the sturdy raider left leg.
I thought it was a heavy.
Oh, sorry, it is heavy. My bad. I put in the price
Ooh.
for heavy.
That's why we wanted it for the heavy raider we have.
Yeah, so we'd only be missing one leg from a full outfit.
Perfect.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, I wrote down sturdy and then put in the price for heavy. So my calculation is still the same.
We have a sturdy left leg and a
Yeah.
sturdy right leg.
Yeah, someone should wear what's available there after we get Malibu.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's pretty pricey. It's gonna be like, since you gave us the information about the other settlement there, let's call it 300 caps for all that.
I'm gonna push back with 14 road leathers and 2 engineering armor sets, and 7 casual clothes in trade goods.
Well, I mean, I've got a shitload of road leather, but I mean, worst case, I hear that you can boil it and make like a soup out of it.
Yeah,
I do have the boot ones.
don't do that. Yeah, don't. Trust me.
How many sets of road leathers do you have?
14.
Too many.
And a lab coat.
No, 2 engineer armor.
2 engineer armor. Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping my lab coat.
Okay.
Funny how that works.
Right? The
Tire.
scientist keeps his lab coat so he can keep being a crazy scientist. But there's 7 casual clothes that we have in our clothing.
Hmm.
And 15 tire irons and 13 pipe guns.
Tire irons and pipe guns.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'll kind of look and they'll be like, oh, we can probably find a use for them.
Eventually, someone always buys them. I mean, gun's a gun.
A gun's a gun.
And
Eventually,
beef
somebody
is
always melts them down.
well, and the ammo is ridiculously, common. So
Yeah, and a
Tire.
halfway decent mechanic and with access to a table can make them more reliable.
Yep.
mhm.
And tire irons are always nice, either if you're breaking into something or if you're trying to, make sure something stays closed.
Permanent, like.
And how many pipe guns was it?
13.
Okay, perfect.
I know, lots of math here. And
That's
then-
that's the way trading goes, right?
Yeah. My character is not good at bartering. I shouldn't be doing the bartering. But this
No,
is
that's what Malibu's for.
Huh?
I've got a high charisma. I've got my formal clothing and formal hat that I can put on as well. And I've
Oh,
got
you can
barter
barter,
at
yeah.
3.
That's awesome,
Good old Barter 3.
right? I didn't put a single point in it. I'm the scientist. I
Yeah,
need to focus
valid.
on science.
I mean, it beats Boise's Charisma 4, and what's a Charisma skill?
Right.
All right. So he's kind of looking at like the pile of crap that you have. Like you always imagine the merchants in Fallout and Skyrim look at you askance with all of these things. He's like, tell you what, I'll take all of that off your hands, and give me 60 caps, and I'll give you this premium stuff.
Kind of like the garlic farmer. When he says the premium stuff, what's he talking about?
The stuff we already picked out to buy.
Did you put a list somewhere that I can see?
17 flamer, 9 shotgun, 12 10mm, 9 308, 2 stim packs, a robot repair kit, a sturdy metal helmet, and a heavy raider left leg.
And a pear tree and a pear tree.
Yeah, okay then. I will. Yeah, I'll roll for that. I've got. I will, as they're sorting that shit out, I will change into my formal clothing and my formal to try to look as presentable as possible.
Okay. Give me a barter roll.
I will re-roll the 12. Well, that did me no good. I can only re-roll that once, even with luck, right?
Right.
Okay.
Once a die is re-rolled, it is rolled. Right. So if you succeed, but you didn't. If you fail, price stays as it is. But if you fail and opponent spends 2 AP, then the price becomes 10% less favorable to you. So he looks you over. He's like, I'm taking a bunch of crap off your hands so you guys don't have to carry it. You're probably not going to find anybody else that wants it. So, tell you what, give me 70 caps. I'll take all your crap and you can have all of this ammo and stuff.
Sounds good.
There.
But I will post the list of stuff to the Discord.
Excellent.
Thank you. Who else needed 10 mil ammo?
I use it.
The bot that only has a 10mm pistol right now.
Yep.
Okay, let's get the bot outfitted with that 10 ammo.
How many 10 mils?
12.
Thank you.
And hey, bot, you can totally borrow my automatic 10mm.
He can't. It's his hand.
Thrower fixed.
He doesn't have a shooty hand. He just has a gun arm.
Oh.
No, I actually have an actual arm, and it holds the 10 millimeter for me.
Oh, okay. I
Yep.
thought it was like a pistol hand.
Yeah. No,
Nope.
it's his pincher hand that he uses to manipulate the 10mm.
Ah,
That's
Yeah.
great.
here, have the 10mm automatic so you can run out of ammo quicker, but chainsaw someone.
That's okay.
You'll regret not having enough ammo. They'll regret that you had just enough.
Well, I don't mind the pistol that I have because to me, right now it's secondary to what I'm trying to do with the flamer. So, I mean, you should probably keep the gun at yourself and use it.
Okay. I'll save the plasma for special occasions
Exactly. Special occasions.
after I test it out.
Once we figure out something like can't get shot, then you can hollow out the plasma.
Yeah.
All right. So as these traders here kind of get their stuff hitched up again and find space for all of your junk.
Hmm?
So you folks heading anywhere in particular? We didn't find much that way, but I hear there's settlements to the north if you're looking to trade.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's handy.
Yeah. Just be careful if you head too far east.
Oh,
Yeah, like on the other side of the city, as you start to get down into kind of the drier, the desert floor, as it were, over towards the gulch and stuff. Seen a rad scorpion or two, and not like the normal like tiny ones, but like the claw your Brahmin in half ones.
Could ride it if it was so
Gotcha.
inclined.
Yeah, that sort.
Painful.
not the little ones you put in a jar to glow at night.
No.
I suppose you pink folk wouldn't probably do that. Yeah, never mind.
Not generally, no. But yeah, keep your eyes open. I mean, just in case. I mean, you seem like good folks. I'd hate for something untoward to happen.
Me too.
Thank you.
Settlements, though, are always looking for doctors. So
Yeah. So yeah, I hear there's some up north, but we haven't made our way up that way. I mean, we're coming from south. If you veer south, mind your P's and Q's when you run into the legions. They're uppity about something down there. And I think I saw signs of an NCR outpost.
That's probably what's got them up in arms.
yeah,
Probably. So
Filthy degenerates to be on a cross.
yeah, so just kind of, if you run into folks down there, kind of pay attention to who they might be before you start pissing off the wrong people, just in case.
yeah. Always look for badges and
His plan.
paint jobs and decals and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the advantage with the big boys, the advantage with the Legion and the NCR and the Brotherhood is they like to mark all of their shit.
Oh God, they're worse than
Yeah,
dogs.
you kind of see them coming.
It is like they pee on their territory.
Right?
Exactly.
It's horrible.
Exactly.
Pretty sure if you ask them if they branded their asses, they'd all say yes.
So, I mean, the downside now though is like some of the gangs are starting to do the same. So if you need to pass through gang territory, it's harder to pass as one, you know. But hopefully that doesn't continue because sometimes you kind of need to be incognito, right? But if you ever find the opportunity, I highly recommend like grabbing a couple of spare uniforms from whatever faction happens to be in the area you're with.
Keep that in mind.
So,
If
and
they
yeah,
weren't so clean, casual clothes are good for that. You just stamp them with whatever the local raider gang is. But, I mean, you gotta run them through the dirt and everything first. Because raiders are never that clean.
oh god, no, sometimes you can smell them coming, right?
Oh, it's so bad. I'm a ghoul and I can smell them.
It
Like-
hurts my olfactory sensors.
Well, good luck with your travels, and we'll definitely check out that place you told us about. Should
You
we-
too.
as well. Happy
And-
trading.
Thank you, and maybe our paths will cross again sometime.
Stay
Yes,
safe.
hopefully. Rebecca, what is this old city we are traveling through?
I don't know.
I was just curious. We are in ruins. I figured perhaps Rebecca might know where we are in the old world.
God, let me think. I've been like from one coast to the other and the north to the south. It's been a while.
Are we not in the old state of what was called California?
Yeah, but it's been a while since I've been in California. I mean, other than right now, obviously. I've been walking through it for a bit. But, I mean, I've been all the way northeast to Maine. I've been kind of snuck into Canada a little bit, what's left of it. But it gets really cold up there still. So, it depends on what time of year you're wandering around. I've been all the way southeast until I ran out of land. Shit's
Oh.
weird.
So what you were saying is you don't know.
I'd have to think on it. It's been a while since I've been here.
Very well. As we wander onwards, perhaps some markers will jog your memory.
Here's hoping. If I've been here before, I'd kind of like to know.
What type of buildings are around us as we're traveling through the ruins of the city?
Mostly, what you're guessing are residential. You always see like those old, like run down, beaten up, fallout houses with the boarded up windows and the closed doors that you can't enter.
Yeah.
So largely residential. You do pass like the absolutely leveled ruins of a building that's got a school outside that says something junior high school. And a little bit off in the distance, you can see like kind of a tall sign, like the sort of sign that would advertise for people from like kind of miles around, sort of thing, indicating something referred to as a hotel. But as the other traders kind of like load up their Brahmin and make their way, and you kind of get the lay of the land and realize that you are in the ruins of maybe not necessarily a large city, but definitely a very large town. So there's probably oodles of places to explore, or you can continue on your way to the gun shop, which should only be, according to Boise, probably another hour or so away. But we will call the game there.
Perfect.
Wow, wow, wow.
Walking amongst ruins with a montage song going in the background, debating going, storming some other ruins.
All right. So you guys have completed your first major quest,
Ooh.
which was the dealing with Cinder. It was like a multi-phasic thing. So That was like your first major quest. Excellent. And now you guys are more free to kind of explore around. So
Cool.
I figure we should be playing like the Littlest Hobo theme song.
I
God, no.
if I thought I could, like, I wonder who has the rights to that.
Probably
Maybe tomorrow.
You'll
You'll find out that.
I may have to look into that just in case. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's a classic Canadian TV show, but maybe they'll be like, yeah, sure, you can play the song, whatever.
Probably. Public domain. Shot.
Yeah. Until we find out, you have to be really careful because I mean that first line is almost 15 seconds on its own.
Yeah. And public domain for music is super long, so. So.
If it was engineered through CBC, then maybe not so much, but like it might be public already.
Yeah, Littlest Hobo, I remember watching on CTV, so.
Yeah, well,
I have CBC here.
Back in the early 80s.
CHSR. Or no, CH. God, what was it? CHSJ?
Yep, St. John.
Yeah. Ages ago.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh.
Now I'm super
I'm
curious.
old.
The Irving building that Tara I think used to work at now. That was the CBC building.
Perfect. Alrighty. So we will see everybody in 2 weeks.
Excellent.
Good.
Yep.
So have a good couple of weeks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Next time. Catch it next time.
Hello, Pine Top. What are you doing sitting around here with your head hung down, looking so sad?
I just think about all these piano players going around here making big money playing on these records.
Well, why don't you play on some of these records?
That's a good idea, boy. I believe I start rehearsing right now.